Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie, and welcome to my channel. Hey guys, today we're going to be reading Yandere Toby X Reader. Well, specifically, Creepypasta Reader. Yay. And before we even start this, please, guys, again, let me know what story you would like me to read, of which FNAF story you would like me to read, both or either one of them. Please let me know, or give me your favorite FNAF X reader that you would just die for me to read. In the comments down below. The links will be in the description for these two books, but please let me know in the comments which one you want me to read, or let me know if you want me to read both. But yeah. Anyways, I don't have really much to say except, number one, I believe I went to a band contest today. Yeah, I did. And it was completely fun. It was a high school band type of contest. I don't know what score we got, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. But anyways, let's get into the story. Okay, y'all, so came to find out that there's actually 4 stories or 5 of Tiki Toby. Oh my god, I might have to make a couple parts of this. But the first one is separate from this one, so let's not get it too confused. First one, simple and small, only has itself and I, just itself, it's by itself. This one has 2 parts. And then there's another separate one. I don't know if I'll get to read that, but let's find out. Hey, let's continue. Okay. Yandere Toby X Femme Reader. I don't think she's a part of the creepypastas. Let's get into this. I'm going to try and make this neutral reader, okay? I will try my best, y'all. I'm not best. But anyways, part 1. I think she looked like that. I'm not sure. Everyone meet YNNN. Welcome them warmly and be friendly towards them. Sat next to Toby Rogers. The unfamiliar professor pointed to a brown-haired kid who was sitting in the last seat alone, who was staring at me inside my eyes. It made me uncomfortable, but I nodded. With a gulp, I tried to calmly make my way towards the boy, as I felt everyone's eyes creeping on my bag. The boy was weird. He made some strange body movements from now and then, but his small silence would never disappear from his lips. After what seemed like ages, I was finally next to the boy who was still looking inside my soul with a smile. I quickly sat next to him awkwardly, staring at my hands, completely ignoring everyone else's eyes on me. I felt a tag on my elbow and eyed the boy, who was still staring at me with that smile, as if nobody was looking at him. "Hey, I'm Toby. Nice to meet you. What's your name?" he whispered. I looked at everyone around us to see them giving us the weird looks, quietly laughing and whispering things to each other. I bit my lip before I looked at Toby, then down, and covered my face with my hair out of embarrassment, leaving him in confusion, before everyone turned to the lesson. Rude! I wasn't able to concentrate at all. I was very nervous, scared, anxious. Everything was so unfamiliar to me. Girl, that's when your best friend Google got to be in there. Oh, we're talking about feelings. Whoopsie, never mind. Yet, Toby would get my attention by pushing his chair closer and closer to me, touching my shoulder with his shoulder, or he would touch my leg with his leg. Any physical contact he could, but I kept trying to avoid him. Sometimes he would twitch, play with his pencil, and make sounds that would get my attention but annoys the others. Twitchy found a girlfriend. Tiki Toby and the new girl? Pfft, what a joke. Weirdos. Freaks. Many people started insulting both of us when the teacher wasn't even looking, which made me mad and sad. But Toby, He didn't seem to mind at all. In fact, they didn't even bother him. He just kept smiling at me. No matter how many times people would throw papers aiming on his head. He was a really weird kid. It was finally break time. I grabbed my things very quickly and tried to leave class, but Miss ንን and Mr. Rogers, stay here for a bit. I mentally groaned at this. Good luck with the weirdo, kids would tell me and laugh as they left. Once everyone was out, it was only the teacher, me, and Toby. Miss Ryan, whatever, appropriate thing, Ryan. I understand the insecurity you feel right now. It's a normal thing to feel as a new student in an unfamiliar place for the first time, and the fact that you are alone does not help at all. Toby, would you be kind to show this person around the school? I'll be glad to, Toby said with a smile and a calm voice. I inhaled as he started showing me around. I would stay silent while Toby would show me around the place, still having kids insult him and him ignoring them. And that's it. He looked at me with the same smile. Yeah, okay. I stuttered, hugging my art supplies to support my chest for the next period. Tell me about yourself a little, he said as he took a step closer to me, which made me pressure my things against my chest. Well, ring! Saved by the bell, period, but still rude. The bell startled me. Oh, break time is over. That's okay. We can talk on the next break, he said happily. Come on, he said as he took me by my wrist, making my heart jump as he ran with me to the art room. Today's subject will be to draw with your partner, the teacher said as Toby and I locked eyes together as he smiled at me. You may begin, the teacher said as everyone started to draw. Toby stared at me as I studied his face, trying to see the details, but it was hard to focus since he was staring right at me, making me blush. I finally met his eyes. His smile widened. You're so beautiful, Ryan, he said with a calm, loving voice that made my heart jump a beat. I hid my face behind my hair as I started to draw Toby's portrait with shaking hands. Ryan, look! I'm not good at art, but the results are beautiful. It was easy to draw you since I remember every inch of your face, he said with a sweet smile that gave me the creeps. He showed me the drawing, and I was amazed. Let's pretend that's like a person with they them pronouns. Let's go keep it that way. Pretty, though. Pretty. Wow. He chuckled at my reaction. What do you think? Did I do good? Yeah, really. Good job, I mumbled. Let me see yours, he asked, ticking a bit. Mine's not good, but here you go, I whispered, showing him the drawing of his portrait. We just set a random miniature. Credit to the artist, I don't know who they are. That is amazing, he whispered, yelled, making some kids glare at him. Thanks. You are really talented, Ryan, he said without a tick, making me look at him. He had the same smile. It was kind and sweet smile, even though creepy. I turned to hide the tiny smile that was plastered on my lips and the red blush on my cheeks. If you is that pale, you ain't hiding anything, sweetheart. Anyway, the rest of the hours passed like that. History, English, etc. Torture room, math. Toby would be close to me, gaining my attention. Some people would make fun of us, but he would ignore them. He would even help me whenever I was stuck somewhere. And I found myself opening up to him a bit. I was a bit more talkative and comfortable. And he was the only friend I made today. And you know what? I didn't care. I wouldn't like the idea of being with the others. Toby is nice. It was finally time to leave, and I kept trying to hide a smile that I didn't know what it was. Was it happiness because I would leave that hellhole? Was it because I was with Toby? Both? Something else? I still don't know. He would talk most of the time, and I would just listen to him, saying a few words now and then, but nothing more. Hey, where do you live? Not far from here. Good. Hey, want to come to my house and meet my family? They would be happy to meet you, he said with enthusiasm. Sorry, but I have arranged plans with my mom. I don't have time. Maybe on Friday? I'll be free then. Yeah, that sounds great, he said happily. Can I at least follow you home so I can keep you some company? Yeah, that would be nice. This is your house, huh? Toby said with interest looking at it. It's nothing special, but yeah. That's alright. Well, you are probably tired from today's lessons. You should go home and rest. It was nice meeting you, Anne. Thanks for being here for me, Toby said, smiling at me before pulling me into a tight hug. I was tense and surprised at first, but slowly hugged back. Yeah. It was nice meeting you as well, Toby. He pulled away and looked at me. Could you please repeat that? Repeat what? My name. It was the first time I heard you calling my name. Sure. Toby? He smiled playfully. You are so cute when you say that. You should call me by my name more often. YN. Okay. Well, I gotta go now. Thanks for showing me around. There's no problem, and it was my pleasure. My pleasure. See you tomorrow, YN. Bye, Toby. I gave him the first smile I made since I moved here, which made him freeze and stare at me in astonishment, which I didn't take notice and immediately went home. You talk about that Toby guy a lot, YN. Is there anything between you and him already? Damn. Mom teased as she drank her coffee. Mom, stop. Don't get the wrong ideas. He's just a friend. I know, YN. I know. I was just pulling your leg. I grumped as I continued eating my toast. I hope I'll meet him one day. He sounds like a sweet boy. Yeah. See? You also admitted that he is sweet. I did not. Mom laughed at me. Ugh, that sucks. Oh my god, this is long, so there might be a part 2 to this. And the next day, Toby was so happy to see me again. In fact, I was as well. Kids would call us names and make fun of us, but with Toby's help, I learned how to ignore them. The lessons passed quicker and more entertaining than the previous day. I was more comfortable around, and Toby would be with me wherever I went, which was a good thing because I would feel safe and I wouldn't get lost for sure. I was still new to that place, though something happened after school. Yo, Twitchy! That's actually a good rapper name. Yo, Twitchy! What's up, man? You make a new rap battle song? Okay, never mind. We both turned as we were heading home to see a group of 5 boys, at least a year older than us. Found a girlfriend? Found a lover? How cute. What is their name? Miss Twitch? Person Twitchin'? Person Rogers? One of his friends joked, but then some other guy whispered something to him with a sinister smile. He smiled as well. Well, I hope you don't mind us stealing your lover for don't you dare fucking lay a finger on them. We all jumped at Toby's sudden outburst. He looked So angry, so mad, so dangerous. What is up with you? Leave, Toby whispered, his hair covering his eyes as he tightened his fist. Toby? I whispered and placed a hand on his shoulder, making him turn to look at me. Before anything else could follow, Toby was out. Wait, what? Okay, yeah. Toby was pushed to the ground by one of them, as the two other boys grabbed me and held me still. Hey, leave us alone! I yelled. And what? Google, shut up. We don't need you here. Jesus. Sorry, guys. Shut up unless you want him to get beat up to death. I looked mad, but I was mostly terrified of what they could do to him. Toby would try to get up, but the boys were stronger, and the leader pressed his foot on his back, keeping him to the floor. He then started to kick him and step on him with force. No, stop! But who wouldn't want him dead? Everybody hates him. He thinks that his mommy, his sister, and now his lover to love him. The boys kept hurting him, but Toby showed no sign of pain at all. He just looked so dull and emotionless. But no, he is wrong. Not even his daddy ever cared. Shut up! I'm sorry, y'all. I can't scream and I can't make it more dramatic, so if y'all want, I can make audios next time. Toby suddenly grabbed his foot and threw him on the ground, taking a knife and stabbing his chest, making blood pour all over the place, screaming echoing around. The other boys, terrified, pushed me to the floor as they ran away. Wyan, are you okay? Toby asked with full worry as he ran at me, holding me and helping me stand up. But I just stomped on his chest. He stopped for a moment before hugging me close to his chest. Don't cry, Wyan. Everything's okay. You're okay. What about you? I cried. I cannot feel pain because of my disorders. I looked up at him to see him smile normally, even though his eyes was purple and there was blood running down his nose. Toby, let me get you to my house. It is closer and we need to help you. Toby didn't want to worry the girl like that, but he let her guide him to the house, only so that he would get a chance to discover Wyan's house. Wyan's mother wasn't home, so they had to take care of him. They were taking care of his bruises while cleaning up his bloody nose, but he felt no pain, but satisfaction. I'm just kidding. He loved to feel Wyan take care of him. That only made him want to abuse himself, so Wyan could touch him with those warm... We're going to put warm hands. With those warm hands. Are you sure that you're okay? Yeah. I don't want to scare your mother, and my mother's probably worried about me. I should get home. Toby? Wyan said, as they grabbed Toby's wrist with their smaller hand, sending shivers down his body. He turned to look at them in the eye. They didn't say a thing, but instead they gave him a quick kiss on his cheek, making his stomach fill with butterflies, as he felt if his heart skipped 1,000 beats. Be safe. The next thing Toby knew was that he was already standing outside of their house. Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh my god, but this is insanely long, so damn, let's hurry up and quickly get into that part 2, my dudes. Ooh, we up in here. Let's quickly get into it, cause bruh. Oh my god, if I won't be able to post all these parts together, I'm gonna cry. Okay, anyways, continuing. Part 2. Next morning, Wyan was ready for school and unlocked the door. But as soon as she stepped out, she was faced with a very happy Toby hugging her close to him. Wyan, good morning! Toby, what are you doing here? They blushed from the close distance as they remembered for yesterday's events. Toby pulled away while holding them by their shoulders with the same everyday smile he loved to wear. I came to walk with you to school, since I know where you live. We can walk to school forever from now on. What do you say? Sure. Toby loved it when they would stutter. He found it adorable, and it made him feel like he was the only one who could make them feel like that. He took them by the hand, making them blush as he dragged them away, turning to them with a beautiful and happy smile as his bags covered parts of his eyes. Let's go to school together. Ryan felt their heart drown in many emotions they couldn't even tell, but the only thing that they knew was that he was making them feel like crazy. Look at them, the twitchy couple holding hands. Oh my god. I actually did that perfectly though. No cap, everyone give me my crown. I deserve my crown. Anyway, people started to laugh. Toby suddenly stopped and turned to them with a smile. Thank you for the compliment. They were confused by Toby's kind tone as he placed his hand around my waist and brought me closer to him, making me blush from embarrassment. I started to feel more comfortable with Toby, especially in class. I didn't mind the physical contact we had or his staring that would last for eternity. I would just look at him and smile, tightening my grip on his hand. At break. Hey, Ryan, since it's a Friday, do you want to come over after school's over? I would love to, Toby, they said with a smile, slowly bringing themselves closer to him as he hugged them. They thought it was strange, the fact that they were creeped out by him, and now they almost looked like a couple. Or were they? Oh my god, I gotta get through this. It's already late because it's fine, we got enough time. Okay. Toby took Ryan to his favorite place to order some waffles for both of them. He really enjoyed seeing Ryan concentrate on their food. He found it cute and funny. What are you staring at? They suddenly asked, making him jump. He shook his head and smiled. Nothing. They looked at him in suspiciousness as they both continued to eat. They spent around 3 hours together before they had to go home. Ryan told Toby that they wouldn't be free on Sunday, saying that they had to go to their village for that day, even though the truth was that they were going to a party with their friends. Toby didn't know that they were lying to him, but they also didn't know that Toby's boss plans on that day. Ryan, I'm really glad you managed to come. You look stunning tonight. Her friend, well, their friend told them, making them blush in embarrassment. Oh, come on. I just wore a simple dress and made my hair a bit. That's it. Yeah, but that simple dress looks just fine on you. Come on. Now you are going to miss the fun, their other friend said as they took their hand and dragged them inside the club. Ryan and her two friends danced, forgetting about everything and everyone as they were all having fun, dancing to the best of the song, and there would be a few drunk people or people vomiting and stuff. But other than that, they were always having fun until everything had to go wrong. The music stopped. The music continued to play, but everyone stopped dancing as they all faced forwards to where the sound came from. From the doors, there were 3 people dressed a bit unusually, wearing masks and holding weapons. The boy with the white female mask, the yellow/orange jacket, holding the knife. The boy with the yellow/orange hoodie and a black master with a red friend and a gun. And the ticking boy with the yellow goggles, mouth guard, and hatches. These 3 killers were attacking. Everyone started to scream and want to run away as the killers started to kill, shoot, and stab anyone they could grab. Wine and her friend started to run as well, trying to find any possible exit. First of all, I would go upstairs. I would see if there was any windows, because obviously there has to be at least 1 or 2 windows upstairs. Or I would lock myself in the bathroom where I make sure there's a window, jump the fuck out of the windows, and I would run fast as I can, man. This is why I don't go to parties. Like, you can't even go parties. Like, if this is like during COVID era, she's an idiot. But they're also an idiot for attacking at a party when there's coronavirus. My goodness. But this was written a while ago, so I doubt. Okay, anyway. Suddenly, the three of them got separated by the crowd as they started to yell for each other's names, but unfortunately, that couldn't be heard. Suddenly, I was tackled to the ground by someone. I looked up to see the killer with goggles, mouth guard, and hatchets on top of me. His face a few inches from mine. Mine. I was afraid that he would kill me, but he just stared at me. You shouldn't have lied to me, Wyatt. He spoke, his voice very familiar and hurt, but at the same time so foreign. Suddenly, he kissed my forehead. Run to the opposite direction everyone runs and go to the exit and go home. But don't call the police. It's a warning. They won't hurt you. He let go of me and watched me run, ticking a few times. I kept running all the way home. What just happened? Did I seriously abandon my friends like that? Oh, hell no. I would be going and I'd be like, if you're a real friend, you would at least try your best. And if you can't, well, damn, you better be having the best funeral for them if they die. Suddenly, I stopped running, taking a few breaths and staring at my feet with wide eyes. I can't believe it. It couldn't have been Toby Evan Rogers, could it? Of course not. Do you think he's some kind of psychotic killer? Of course. He was always weird. His voice behavior, his tics. Toby. I ran home and called him 4 times but no response. Sitting on my bed, still in my dress, I started to think to myself, wait, why didn't you go to your friend's beach? Oh my goodness. To myself, Toby, could have really been you? That's why you spared me? Or were you planning on keeping me alive? All to yourself? So you could do something really bad to me? For lying to you? Just like you said at the club? Since I was home alone, my mom was away for a week. I let out an ear-piercing scream to get rid of all the stress I was holding inside. But after I stopped and took a few deep breaths. Oh my gosh. I want to continue this. We're so close to finishing. How the hell am I supposed to go to school now? Face him? The killer in the spotlight. The killer I lied to. What am I going to tell him? No. I'm going to face him tomorrow. I need answers. Like you should, but don't die. It was finally Monday. The day that I would get answers from Toby. I wasn't sure if he would actually show up outside my house to go to school together, but when I unlocked the door, he was outside looking at me with a small, fake smile. Morning. Ready to go to school together? I sat and thought about it. I changed my mind. Let's not go to school today. What? I grabbed him by his shirt and dragged him inside while closing the door. I took and placed both of our bags on the floor. I looked at his confused face. Sit down on the couch. We need to talk now. Like you should. I explained calmly as he swallowed. We were both sat at the couch, staring at each other. Toby, I need to know. Where were you yesterday? Home, he whispered quietly, staring at his feet. Toby, please tell me the truth. You were the one who lied to me, Wyatt. He explained in betrayal as he looked at me in sadness. I froze. He continued, do you not like me anymore? Ryan, do you really prefer to go to that party instead of spending time with me? Ryan? So, it was really him. I let out a sigh. Listen, I I just wanted to spend a day with my friends, okay? I didn't want to tell you the truth so I wouldn't hurt you. I'm really sorry, Toby. I won't lie to you again. I apologized as he smiled a bit and twitched. It was really you there, wasn't it? He froze as his smile fell and he swallowed as he kicked his feet back and forth like a child would do, trying to keep a secret from its mother. I'm not mad. He looked at me as I spoke. I just want you to say it yourself. Fine, it was me, he said with disappointment, anger, and sadness as he gripped his fist. Hey, calm down, You'll probably break up with me or leave me, won't you? Of course you will, he growled under his breath. Toby, no, I won't. Listen to me. He kept his eyes hidden behind his hair. Toby, look at me. He slowly looked at me with his pained eyes. I'm not angry, and I will not leave you, okay? I just want to know. Why did you do that? Okay. Listen, it was kind of a long story. Okay, by the way, guys, in the story, Toby was not abused by his father, and his sister's still alive. Just so we don't get confusion up in here and be like, okay, that's not correct. Toby, yeah, let's not get those factors up in here. Oh, please. This is a fanfic. You should expect not everything to be correct. Okay, anyway. Listen. It is quite a long story. I made a deal with someone, and in order to protect my family, I'm his proxy. I have to complete his task with 2 other people. And if I misbehave, there will be consequences. He rose his head down as the grip on his fist loosened. That's why I killed people. It's my job to do so, and it is alright. That is enough for me to understand. It is okay, Toby, I said with a sigh. He smiled and pulled me into a hug. I'm so happy you understand. He twitched as he held me close, but I hugged back. You are very welcome, Tobes. We both pulled away. So, no school? He asked as I smiled and shook my head. Let's skip for once. It won't be bad, right? After all, we'll escape everyone's annoying comments. I joked. He smiled and held my hand. Actually, it makes me happy to hear them talk about us. It means that they already know who you belong to. I rolled my eyes and blushed at his words, while his face looked so calm and gentle. Shut up. Don't say such things. You're adorable. So are you. Okay. What now? He suddenly asked. Well, we could play video games, eat, or spend time together. Yeah, exactly. I scratched the back of my head. Okay, y'all, so I believe this is the end of the part. I'm gonna check one more time just in case if, yeah, because, like, we're already kind of, like, full on time, like, dang. Let's go. Let me go check real quick. So, hey, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing notifications. By the way, those are literally all the parts to that certain part. I think that is my favorite out of all the one-shots we've read so far, because that one is more nice, detailed, and I love the way it is. Like, I don't know. There's something that could be fixed, but most of the, like, basically all of it was pretty lit, and it was pretty nice to me. Anyway, guys, again, please let me know which story you would love me to read. Please let me know. I'm going to put a link in the description so you can read both and review them. Let me know if you want to read it or not. Or you have a suggestion of a story. Please let me know. I need to know these things, people. But please let me know, and if you have a suggestion of a story you would like me to read or a story that you are making, comment down below, and I will try my best, because I don't receive, like, every single, like, comment, so I try and check it at least once in a while, and eventually I'll reach out to the comments. Eventually, but I feel like I would just get it. If I don't, I'll check through it. I promise. Anyways, for now, I gotta go, and I'm tired. I'm a tired chicken eggy. and whatnot. So, yeah, anyways, I gotta go for now, guys. Bye and peace.